Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. BravoCon shocker: Real Housewives of Orange County star Vicki Gunvalson offered full-time season 20 role live on stage, bringing back. No one expected the biggest surprise of BravoCon to come wrapped not in a flashy trailer or a carefully teased announcement, but in the unmistakable voice of Vicki Gunvalson herself. It happened in real time, under the glare of stage lights and the thundering roar of fans, during what was supposed to be a routine Oggs of Bravo panel. What started as a nostalgia-packed chat quickly turned into one of the most jaw-dropping moments in franchise history when Vicki was offered a full-time Orange for season 20 of The Real Housewives of Orange County right there on stage. And just like that, the Ogg of the OC made her triumphant return. The energy in the room had been humming even before Vicki took her seat. There's something about a BravoCon audience that crackles, the signs, the chants, the sparkle of sequins and shared obsession. The panel's moderator barely had time to introduce the lineup before someone in the crowd screamed, "Bring Vicki back." It was only half a joke. For years, fans have been vocal about missing her signature whoops, her unfiltered authenticity, and yes, even her occasional chaos. As the pioneer of Orange County drama, Vicki represents something irreplaceable about the show's identity. Still, no one imagined the universe would respond so literally. The conversation drifted from favorite memories to behind-the-scenes secrets. Vicki, wearing a chic blazer that said businesswoman in the front and fun everywhere else, was in classic form. She told stories with the ease of someone who had spent 14 seasons shaping the blueprint for Bravo's most enduring franchise. Every time she leaned into the microphone, the audience leaned with her. When she stood up to reenact a moment with Tamra Judge, the crowd roared. When she teased her dating life, they howled even louder. But then Andy Cohen, who had slipped backstage earlier, returned with a grin too big to ignore. The audience recognized that look immediately, the unmistakable prelude to a bombshell. He walked straight to Vicki, whispering something that sent her eyebrows flying upward. She turned sharply, scanning his expression for a joke, but there was none. Andy took the mic. "Vicki Gunvalson," he said, "how would you like your Orange back for season 20? The room exploded. Fans leapt to their feet, screaming, chanting, some even crying. Vicki grabbed Andy's arm like she needed to steady herself. For a moment, she looked stunned in a way rarely seen from someone so famously confident. Then emotion rushed over her face, and she pressed her hands to her chest. "You're offering it to me live?" she asked. Andy nodded. "Right here. Right now. Full time. Season 20. What do you say?" This wasn't a stunt. It wasn't a teaser. It wasn't even pre-planned. According to insiders who later whispered online, the decision to extend the offer live was made only minutes earlier backstage, as producers discussed the wave of fan support flooding social media all weekend. Bravo wanted a big moment at BravoCon, and there was no bigger moment than giving the Ogg her crown back. Vicki inhaled, exhaled, and then delivered a line that fans will quote for years. "I started this franchise," she said. "And I'm ready to come home." The crowd erupted again, but louder this time, so loud the stage lights seemed to vibrate. Tamra Judge, who was seated 2 chairs away, rushed over and hugged her. The embrace wasn't just for the cameras. It held the weight of history, of fallouts and reconciliations, of a friendship that had weathered more storms than most marriages. Shannon Beater, who had been watching from backstage, later came out to congratulate her, completing a moment that felt like a reunion of the Tres Amigas without needing the label. Backstage sources quickly confirmed what fans suspected: Vicki's return wasn't symbolic. She would be fully integrated into the cast, filming confessionals, joining group trips, and reclaiming the spotlight that had always seemed partly hers even after she stepped away. Producers reportedly believe her presence is essential as the show prepares for a major reset going into its 20th season. After years of cast shuffling and reshaping, the franchise is returning to its roots: authenticity, humor, real friendships, and yes, the occasional unfiltered outburst. And Vicki brings all of that with her, effortlessly. In the minutes after the announcement, social media exploded. Hashtags celebrating the OG trended across multiple platforms. Longtime viewers posted clips of their favorite Vicki moments: the iconic scream at the dinner table, the unforgettable family van ride, the many times she demanded to woohoo her way through stress. Newer fans, who had only seen her pop in for guest appearances, celebrated the chance to experience her in full force. Vicki herself looked overwhelmed in the best way. During a backstage interview shortly after leaving the stage, she admitted she hadn't expected the offer. "I thought those days were behind me," she said. "But hearing that crowd, feeling that energy, it reminded me how much this show means to people. And how much those people mean to me." The BravoCon moment didn't just revive her storyline, it sparked renewed excitement around the entire series. Season 20 was already rumored to be a monumental reset, but adding Vicki as a full-time housewife raises the stakes dramatically. Fans are already speculating what her return could mean for dynamics with the current cast. Will she clash with Emily Simpson? Will she bond again with Shannon? Will she and Tamara solidify their newly repaired friendship or stumble into familiar drama? And how will the newer cast members handle a titan of the franchise joining the mix? One thing is certain: there is no halfway version of Vicki Gunvalson. When she shows up fully, emotionally, dramatically, loudly, and with absolute conviction. Her return promises a season filled with big feelings, bigger confrontations, and the kind of energy that gave the series its heartbeat in the first place. When Vicki walked off the BravoCon stage that night, she didn't just leave holding the promise of a contract. She left holding a symbolic orange, given not by producers but by the fans who had kept calling for her return. The OG was back, and she was walking into season 20 with the same spirit she had all those years ago when the franchise was born. In many ways, the moment wasn't just about nostalgia or spectacle. It was about acknowledging the truth: some originals aren't just cast members, they're foundations. And when they come back, the whole house feels stronger. Season 20 just became mandatory viewing.